Welcome my friends, Evan Gray here. Thank you for joining me for this episode. Mostly just an update again. The channel, I have not been doing much with filming videos here. So just trying to get you all caught up to speed with what's going on in my life. Today I am out at my property, 10 acres just outside of Bisby, Arizona. And I have my trailer out here. Lately, the last, month or two or something like that, I've been spending approximately half of my time in Bisby at a house there and part of the time out here, and I'll explain more why that is here in a moment. So I've been doing a little bit of work out on my land and pretty much got most of the driveway put in and a place to build an off-grid house. And I have my trailer parked just off to the side of where that is. Let me show you. I have my driveway put in. It's a U-shaped driveway connecting on both sides to the west of here, and there's a paved county highway out here about 400 feet in this direction, which is really nice for access from bare raw land to be able to get to pavement that close without having to go on really bumpy roads. So I rented a tractor a couple of times and went and smoothed out this path and made a U-shape kind of thing going on there. So this is the main driveway here, and I've got gravel put on it. It took 3 loads of gravel, 22 tons per load, so 66 tons of gravel is put out here, and it goes out to my truck here and then the trailer over there. And the loop goes around to the north side of my property out this way and then back over to the paved road that way. And this is the area that I've cleared for my off-grid house. So it's roughly square right now. My house's proposed designs is about 30 foot by 30 foot, about 900 square feet for the house itself to sit in this area here. And I'm hoping to begin on that probably just after the monsoons end in August, September of this coming year. So that's the plan, doing a leach field in this area on this side over here of the area that's been cleared for the off-grid house, and that's the next thing that I'll be doing out here. My other couple of projects that I'm trying to get done at the land here in the spring is finishing my culvert. So this last month or two I got the culvert put in, which is scraping a whole bunch of dirt over this gully here on this road and creating a way to pass over this dip. This isn't quite finished, but the basics are here. All of the dirt's been moved across to where it's a flat line from here over to the road. Pretty much level here. I have the required 18-inch metal culvert pipe put in place with 9 inches of soil above it. What I have yet to do is put concrete and riprap, which is sort of big stones, along this edge and the edge on the far side. I also want to put a gate back here and eventually a fence line that goes across this area. So for the last month or two recently, I've been going and spending my days in Bisby at a house that I'm trying to work on and get ready. About 5 minutes or so from my 10 acres of property inside of Bisby is a house I purchased originally to rent out full-time, and I've decided to try Airbnb and see if that's a better option. Bisby is a major tourist town. It's not too far from Tombstone. But what makes Bisby interesting is probably every 2 weeks there's some sort of festival or parade going on here. There's all sorts of wacky festivals that are really intriguing, like the Turkey Vulture Festival. Whole parade and celebration downtown. They have music venue things here where they have like 60 different performing artists in 15 different locations for 3 or 4 days. Just all sorts of events that happen here. They had one recently called the Brats, B-R-A-T-S, and it was a bunch of homemade cars, sort of like soapbox derby cars, but these were creative art cars, and they rolled down the hill through the middle of the town, and they had all sorts of weird things, jellyfish, big vampire cars. Yes, really crazy fun stuff, and it's always happening here in Bisby, so there's droves of tourists coming in. So I thought I would try doing Airbnb here. So I'm nearly ready to start renting it out for Airbnb, and we'll see how that goes. So I've been spending a lot of time up here doing a lot of work on the house. Let me take you inside and show you. Still need to paint the exterior, but that'll happen sometime in the spring or the fall. As most of you know, I'm not so good or so talented as a handyman, so almost everything I've been learning is from friends or watching online YouTube tutorials. So I spent probably about 2 months, all of November and December, refinishing wood floors. This house has pretty much all wood floors except for the bathroom and the kitchen area. And so I spent a couple of months sanding these floors using a variety of machines, belt sanders, drum sanders, orbital sanders, and a lot of hand sanding to take these floors, which had not been done since the 1950s until now. Let me show you what I came up with. So these are the wood floors as they came out. They're not perfect, I realize that, but given this is my first time ever to do this, I think they didn't come out too terribly bad. I purchased some furniture on Craigslist just to get this filled up with some stuff for the Airbnb. So I have a couch, some chairs, an ottoman. It was a whole set that I got off of Craigslist. Still working on the kitchen area, these original cabinets here. I'm in the middle of replacing all of the pulls with these nice silver pulls and replacing these black ones. A bunch of these were actually broken and I couldn't replace these with identical ones. So I'm upgrading to these Amazon handles that I purchased here. So I purchased a coffee maker, a microwave, a small kitchen table. I'm trying to get set up for the Airbnb scenario. This is a 2-bedroom unit. These are more of the floors that I did here. And back here I put a queen size bed. That's one of the Craigslist Dresser King with the living room set. Not too crazy about the purple, but can live with it for now. Got new blinds on the windows. I decided to go with a bright blue and white theme for the interior of the house. That's not necessarily everybody's color, but the big thing on Airbnb here is doing these bright colors for Bisby. A lot of times there are crazy colors like orange and purple, but I wanted something a little bit toned down, but still in that same venue of all the other houses here that are doing Airbnb. So I've sort of been juggling back and forth between projects, coming up here, finishing floors, painting walls, things like that, and going back to the 10 acres and riding around on a tractor, leveling land, putting in gravel, putting in culvert pipes and crossovers and stuff, trying to learn how to do concrete. So that's about all that's going on with me right now. I just sort of wanted to give you a quick update on what I've been up to the last couple of months. Hope all of you are well. Thank you so much for watching. Savor the moment. I'll see you in a future episode.